Plaintiff Craig Lemons is an actor who met the defendant online when he was casting for a film. Craig auditioned for the defendant and learned that the movie focused on the adult film industry. And after he got the part, he started working out because he was supposed to do 2 sex scenes. However, the film never took off the ground, so Craig's suing for breach of contract. Defendant John Sipe admits that he wrote a script about 3 college students interning in the adult film industry, and he wanted Craig in his movie. John admits that the production was canceled on the film, but it was only because John lost his financing.
Prove your case.
I met John Sipe, the defendant, October, November of 2008. I'm an actor. He was casting for a film, met him on an internet website. We set up an audition time for this film. I drove out of state from Indiana to Grand Rapids, got to his house, which was his personal residence, which I found kind of peculiar.
He didn't lead you to that famous studio couch, did he?
Hey, we went...
Casting couch. Casting couch, yeah, the casting
It was
couch.
an audition. It was a general audition. It was peculiar because there was no videotaping of the audition. It's the only audition I've ever done without a videotaping.
You wouldn't want that on tape, would you? You know what I'm saying?
It was an audition. It was an audition, but it gets good because the movie that he was casting for was somewhere along the lines of an American Pie, Van Wilder type movie. It was a college sex comedy. These college kids basically are supposed to do an internship and to get their college degrees and graduate, but they've kind of messed around and waited till the last minute, so they have to go out and find a business to intern for on their own, and they go into an adult film industry and get an internship there.
Let me hear from you thus far, and then I'll get back to you.
I'm a former film student at Grand Valley State, graduated in 2002. I wasn't very good at behind-the-scenes, like camera work, so I started writing scripts. The script we're talking about here, Bachelor's of Fine Arts, I wrote and finished in 2007. Was kind of shopping around, kind of seeing who was interested. I met a producer through a cousin of mine who said he could give me substantial money, up towards about $100,000 to do the film. So after we had that, I started to hold auditions, and I met Craig in November of 2008. Like he said, he came to my house. I thought he would really do well as Jake, who is the former cop turned security guard for the adult film studio. Craig's role, and we talked about this at the audition, of Jake would have required a sexual scene and some partial nudity, which he was comfortable with. I sent him a contract, which he signed. However,
well, that's what he's suing about, the breach of that contract, I assume. So allow him to prove his case. Tell me about the contract he signed and why are you suing him?
Okay, for the contract itself, first of all, 4 days after the audition, he called me up saying that the financiers that were backing this film were upset with him because he didn't videotape it or at least get a picture of me.
I'm sorry.
At least...
Go ahead.
At least shirtless. So he said he would pay for headshots if I went out and got some photos. So I talked to a photographer, and the photographer gave me 4 poses. I got 2 standard headshots and then...
Just let me see the headshots. That's about it.
So there's 2 of the headshots.
Now, is this the contract you're referring to?
No, I've got the contract.
To get headshots?
That was just a verbal thing that he told me, but I do have email evidence on that. I do have the contract right here. Mm-hmm. I do have the contract right here. Stating
you're all right with me.
Okay, that's for the actual payment of the role. We were supposed to start...
You'll receive $2,500.
$2,500 base pay with $300 for 2 sex scenes. $300 each scene for 2 sex scenes in the movie. I'm not suing for those since I didn't do anything sexual.
You're not suing for that, huh?
Clarify.
That was on the house.
See, that was on the house. All right, sir. What are you suing for?
Okay, well, the reason I'm suing him for the contract because this thing was supposed to take place. We originally scheduled to shoot in January. January came and went, never happened. He emailed me on January 26th the contract, which that's dated January 26th, said we're going to shoot sometime in mid-February. February came and went, didn't hear anything from him. He said it was put on hold till March. March came and went. Nothing. I spent time, I had to work out for the role. I had to get my body type the way he wanted it. So I pumped up, got the 6-pack abs, got looking good in these headshots. And he said we were going to put it off until August. So I didn't schedule any other roles. I am active as an actor. He cost me work from January, February, March, and August of this year. And that's 4 months I didn't get to act.
All right. So
Well, what happened was in February, we lost funding of the picture, and I was trying to get additional funding, and I talked to Craig about that, and we were talking about what could possibly work, because I still wanted him to be in the film. He still wanted to be in the film if it was going to happen. So I said I would like to possibly shoot for August, but I'm going to have to get new funding. It never happened.
Did you ever tell him to hold off, for example? Or did he ever say, I have some other things I can do, and you said, well, just hold off for a minute?
I never said hold off, because I always told him, I said, if he had something come up, let me know, because we'll try and work around it.
Did he tell you that, sir?
No, he told me specific dates. He said we were going to shoot in January. I had to contact him. He didn't contact me when January didn't happen.
Sir, were you giving him specific months?
No, I said possibly August.
That's the only other month you mentioned,
correct,
aside from what is on the contract.
Correct.
What discussions did you have with him between February and August?
Basically, I would call him...
How many discussions?
Not that many, I can't...
How many estimate?
Maybe...
Under 5, over
under
5?
Maybe 5 or under, yeah.
Okay, and tell me the nature of those discussions. You don't remember. So I'm inclined to believe him. He remembers. He says that you continued to tell him different dates and they never occurred. Not that you said, don't count on it, go ahead and do your own thing. That's one discussion. That's why you can't remember these other discussions, other than they were probably about what he says. You changing the dates, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. You had something else to say?
Yeah, he said we had probably less than 5 discussions. I've got more evidence here. I know you don't have time to read through all these, but I have highlighted the highlights. These are email correspondences between me and him.
How many?
About 20 pages from February to October of this year. Several discussions with money discussed. He agreed to pay me the full amount of the contract, plus the headshots, plus the mileage.
Sir?
Yes.
Answer.
The money doesn't come from me though. I'm not the person that has the money.
Did you agree to pay him?
It's on page 3. He agreed to pay me.
This is called You've Been Busted. Pay the man his money, sir. $2,790 based on the contract, based on the agreement to pay, based on everything, your lies included. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.